but from someone like me that's been following motorcycle racing for probably 40 years and raced myself for a number of years, I could see some things that needed pointing out to the boys. And one of the things was the fact that they're all the same colour bikes, all the same colour helmets and all the same colour gloves, is just to make sure you've got your own gear sorted out in the right corner, because getting to go to race and somebody else has picked up your gloves or picked up one small one and one large one could be just a bit annoying. So label your gear and label your helmets, and particularly the bike stands as well, particularly the bike stands. It is very important to do that, because when someone comes in there, they want to have the right stand. Although all the stands are the same, but you want to go home with your stand that you've paid for as well. So back out on the track, we have A1 class, and these are the standard air-cooled under 62 kilogram bikes, sponsored by Gary Worsley Motorcycles, the Polaris dealers, the local dealers. We've also got to point out too, despite me missing the last race, Mara Auto Training, 0508 Auto Training Mara. They are the sponsors of the race that I missed commentating on. So right now, a bit of dicing coming on to the front straight here. And I think I recognise who was who in this 203. I bet your number 203 is out there, and number 608. I think that's Madison Murphy. I'm going to wait till the timing goes, because there's no way I'll read that number. 203 is in second spot, sorry. It is Connor White out in the front on 608. Yeah, Connor's had a second place. He only had 2 finishes yesterday in the first race for this class. I'm not sure why there was such a small field out there, but right now, Connor White had a second place this morning and won a race yesterday. Better than that is Madison Murphy's, who had 2 wins and a second place. So that's a little bit better in terms of overall points, if they're point scoring. We go down to third place, and it is Bree Ryan on the 600 machine, and Ben Allen there on the 209 bike. Harrison Galloway on 537 is sitting there in 5th place, and that looks to me, is that 550 Brittany Turner parked up on the inside? I seem to recognise her coloured bike, but not 100% sure. She's gone through, she's listed as going through in 6th place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 550. One of the few riders I actually recognise for some reason. Brittany Turner is out of action. So coming on here, there's 3-lap races this afternoon. These kids have all had 2-lappers up until now, but they are having 3-lappers, and the 3-lap races that we had this morning and yesterday are becoming 4-lap races. Hello, a big tumble there, a big tumble breaking into that corner there for the yellow bike, and I think that was Madison Murphy. Madison Murphy, yes indeed it was. 608, Connor White goes through, but that was a big tumble there coming onto the front straight just before even. It's probably 20 metres before, which is about half a second before in terms of riding one of these bikes. So that's handed the second place over to 600 Bree Ryan, who's coming through there. And indeed, Ben Allen in 3rd place. Ben Allen's a little bit quicker. Ben Allen running around at a 134.4, a 135.9 for Bree Ryan, so 1.5 seconds quicker on that last lap. Now we're seeing both those bikes going into turn 1 almost together. One of them, the riders having their feet down. What's going on there? Not too sure. But meanwhile, Connor White is out in the front there. But the battle is on for second place. A 1.5 second difference between 600 and 209. Madison Murphy is still disappearing down the timing screen and coming through at the moment. I think we got Harrison Galloway has been beaten this time round by Brittany Turner. Brittany Turner's still scoring points out there, so maybe it's not her parked up in the blue bike 550 on the infield. As I say, it's been tough for me for the last 2 days just trying to recognise colours and bikes, and of course the numbers are pretty much non-existent. Some of them at best have got the numbers they were provided with and covered them over in felt pen, so of no use to me. I can't even see them out of binoculars. Never mind, let's get on with it. Here's a race finish and a race win for Connor White on number 608. So it's 2 wins this weekend. That's going to be interesting because Madison Murphy is out of action. 2 wins in a second. 2 wins in a second for 608. So with no Madison Murphy, that means that Connor White is the winner of this class, providing they're scoring all 4 points. Actually, it's going to be interesting. 2 wins in a second, 2 wins in a second for each person, but no other featuring. I only had 2 in the first race, so